Hello and welcome back. My name is George. We are playing Kerbal Space Program, and today we are headed to the planet Duna. This is our little probe. Pretty sure I said it in the last episode that my save file got erased with the most recent update, and I didn't have a probe on Duna anymore, and that was unacceptable. So, we are headed to Duna. So we're going to throttle up. SAS is on, and 3, 2, 1. This is a very wobbly rocket. Probably could have put some struts between there. Well, too late now. So off we go to another planet. This is the first time we are visiting another planet in our Kerbal Space Program Let's Play. Damn. Still can't talk. Alright. Solid rocket boosters are about to be expended. And ka-chunk. There we go. Alright, we're going to start to do our gravity turn here. Hold that. Throttle up a little bit. Turn a bit more. Bit more. So, in the last episode I didn't show the launch, and in this one I am again. The last episode is actually still uploading for me right now. Gonna be away from the computer, so I thought I'd record a couple episodes so I can put them out next week. We're gonna throttle down a bit, get as much time out of these rockets as we can. Keel over more, and hold that. Whoa! Oh, that was close. Alright. Turn over more. We are rotating for some reason. Not quite sure why. Do have a lot of RCS, but I don't want to use it during the launch if we don't have to. Man, this thing really wants to spin. Alright, let's see how we're doing the map. Doing okay, doing okay. I think we'll keep this angle for a bit until this catches up to us. There is the space music. Very, very wobbly. That's okay. This thing actually has a lot more fuel than is needed, but right now we don't need to worry about how much fuel we use, so because we have an infinite budget right now in this version of Kerbal Space Program, so I don't worry about it too much. Once we do have to worry about budget and things like that, I will start to, what do I want to say? Start to, be a little bit more conservative with my rocket designs. Okay, we're just going to time accelerate. We're not exactly in a position. These are getting awfully close. We're not exactly in the perfect position. I don't even know where Duna is right now. But that's something we can deal with once we get out of orbit around Kerbin. Might not be the most fuel efficient, but like I said, we have more than enough fuel. I always test my designs before I make an episode, so I just want to make sure I don't fail, because that would be rather embarrassing. Right, and Fire up. Turn off our RCS. Save it. Got lots of RCS. 420 units. We've already used 25 by the looks of it. Alright, here we go. Just about in orbit. Not a perfect orbit. That's not that big of a deal. Probably waited a little too long for that burn. Okay. Now, we need to set up our Duna burn. Is that what you would call it? I don't know. We're just going to burn enough. Oh wow, we might be in a great spot. Okay. Let's go to where I can still see it. Okay, don't want to burn too much. Wanted to try and keep ourselves in line with Kerbin. We won't be getting too far away from it with just this kind of orbit, so we're going to go with this. Alright, let's see. It's going to be 857. How much do we have in this guy? Lots. Sweet. Okay, let's orient ourselves for our burn, and we'll get started. This is going to be a pretty long episode. I'm just going straight from scratch. If it's too long of an episode, if you like shorter bite-sized chunks, I can split them up. I really don't know. Just kind of going by the seat of my pants here. I think I might have gotten that expression wrong. Ah well. Where is our burn angle thing? Jigger. Looks like we might have lots of extra fuel. Be able to use this stage quite a bit more. We literally took the longest way to get to where we needed to go. Okay. And park it right there. Okay. Going to time accelerator on Kerbin. Sorry if I still sound weird, I am still a little sick. Okay, we're going to fire, what is that, 16 seconds early? Looks like it. Go forward a little bit. And burn. Oh no, that was wrong. Should have been 11, no, 13 seconds about, right? Yeah. Oh well. Doing great on fuel. Okay, good enough. We can let this thing just rotate. Doesn't matter. Okay. Now that we've got that part done, we need to set up our Duna burn. So let's see. Set it as our target. And let's see how it goes. Where are we at? Target at closest position. What? I am confused. If I burn later. Aha! There we go. There's our burn. 835. 18 seconds with this rocket. We might be able to get our... We might not even have needed our nuclear stage. Alright. There's our moon base. that we set up last time. Take a look at Kerbin as it goes away from us. Oh wow, that was really close to us. This debris here. I wonder if this is debris from our last mission. I think it might be. Alright, here we go. We are out of orbit around Kerbin. Going to time accelerate. And we're almost there. I wonder if we'll still be able to see Kerbin from where our burn's at. Let's look. Coming towards the sun. Oh, yep, it's still there. We never really got too far away from it. Huh, that's kinda cool. I've never had a burn that was so close to Kerbin's orbit. Most of the time. So, let's time accelerate again. Real quick. Hold on. F5. Quick save. Okay. Okay. Burning. Starting our burn at 10 seconds before. And that should compensate. Takes about a second and a half to fully get up to throttle. Okay, almost missed it. Alright, we got 5 minutes till our burn. Let's get ourselves oriented and then time accelerate to our burn. If you guys are wondering where my power's coming from, I guess you can't see it. I do have a couple little radial thermal generators, I think that's what they're called. Yeah. I think. Right, almost there. And hold that. Alright, time accelerate. Alright. Almost there. One. A lot of shakes. Not a big fan of all those shakes. Might have to use our nuclear part. Doesn't look like it. We've got a little bit of fuel left, but let's just go ahead and ditch this stage. So just making sure. Yes, yes. Just checking my staging real quick. Let's put this down to there. Okay. Let's look at how we are on the map. We have our encounter. Right? Yes. That thing. Still flying away. Ah. I don't know if you guys know about that. Tell me if you know about that so I can remember. If you know about this thing. Oh, do we have our encounter? I don't know if we have our encounter. Oh, it doesn't look like we do. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and... What just happened? Looks like I'm gonna have to do it manually. Jettison those. And activate the engine. I have a fear that this engine activated. No. Okay, good. Alright. We are going to try to go forward a little bit, and if that doesn't work, we're going to go backwards. I'm not sure where we were at. I'm not sure if we overshot or undershot. So we're just going to creep along. Doesn't look like that's gonna do it. We'll give it another second. Can't tell if they're getting closer or further away. Looks like they're getting closer. There we go. There's that encounter we were looking for. It's a big encounter, or a small encounter from a large distance away, but it is an encounter. Let's look back. That thing, there it goes. And tons of fuel left. Probably could have just gone with one of these tanks. Probably should have just gone with one of those tanks. Alright, we have our encounter with Duna. Let's time accelerate. Excuse me. You know, it's not a very big encounter when almost nothing happens to your orbit. That's one sign to tell how much actual contact you're going to have with the planet. And it looks like that encounter's just around a day from the looks of it, but I could be wrong. Okay, getting close. Oh, whoops. Okay, let's see where we're at. It looks like we're going to be coming in retro and a little north. So let's go ahead. Let's point ourselves south. Try and get this periaps down. Alright. Just a tiny little burn. Oh, starting to go back up again. Okay. Let's use our RCS. And then we're going to burn straight towards the sun. Yeah, right? Kinda? Need to burn at the 90, I think? No. Where do I burn? I think I have to burn this way. Alright. Going down again, going down more. As soon as I see the numbers go back up, I'm gonna cut my throttle. Getting better. Alright. That is a good encounter. That's good periaps, so we're going to keep that. Alright. Going to time accelerate. Again, real quick, do a quick save. Just in case. Hoping we don't run into Ike, Duna's moon, while we're there, though. Alright, let's see if we can see Duna from where we're at. Where's the sun? Doesn't look like I can yet. That's a weird bug. See, if I go like, oh, in doing that, I found Duna. There it is. There's our target. You can see Ike now. Start to see the poles. We're getting close. Very close. Right, we are now in Duna's sphere of influence. And it looks like we're on quite the wonky trajectory. Looks like I might have gone a bit too far south. So what we're going to do here is we're going to point ourselves north, fire. We're probably on a collision course with the planet, and then I'm going to burn at the 90 and get ourselves in a prograde orbit. So let's look. Just waiting until this gets right inside the planet. Alright. And then burn at the 90 to get us away. There's the 90. I was not looking. I'm not sure if it's still in this version of Kerbal Space Program, but there's a little asteroid type thing orbiting around Ike that is not listed. I'm not sure if it's still there. That'd be a cool thing to look at, though. Whoa. We have an Ike encounter. There we go. Now we have a Duna periapse, 46,000. Let's raise that a bit. 65, perfect. Alright, here we go. You can see Duna again. Now, we're getting close. So, whoa. This is what is happening. Okay, are we good? We seem, from the looks of it, it looks like we're just gonna smack it. Okay, here we go. Okay, starting to be able to see Duna's atmosphere. Let's point ourselves retrograde before we run out of time and get burning. Slow ourselves down. And it looks like what we're going to end up doing. It's kind of weird. You still got that Ike encounter and us moving around. It's just making this whole thing just go all wonky. Looks like we've missed our periapse. That's okay though. We're still at a great place to burn. Slowly but surely, we are losing our speed. Just about to lose that by the looks of it. And there we go. We will be in an orbit no matter what. Don't think we're going to need Ike's assistance though. I think we can handle this. This is the weird thing, because Ike is a big moon compared to Duna. Like I said, tons of fuel, more than enough. I think we're pretty sure we're still like halfway through our first tank. More than enough. But we're going to use a lot of that to slow ourselves down while we're making our descent. Well, probably not a lot of it, but some of it. This design here is actually good to take probably about 5 or 6 different probes to a planet. I had a design similar to this a long time ago that was actually able to... It actually came to Duna, and I had a few different things around Duna, and I had so much fuel I was actually able to go to Jool and put something in orbit around Jool at the same time. So that was cool. Okay, and now for the moment of truth, we're going to raise our altitude, or raise our periaps and then lower our apoaps. And then for the moment of truth after that, we are going to land. We might have to wait a little bit for a crater to get into the daytime side of Duna. What's our apoaps? 207? Let's just match it so that we can have consistent time acceleration. Alright, there we go. Not a perfect orbit, but dang close. Alright, so we're going to time accelerate. Like I think I said in the last episode, you really need to find a crater to land in because the atmosphere is so thin that you need that extra depth into the atmosphere, or else your parachutes don't even open. So at least that was my experience. I am using a different parachute than the last time, but nonetheless. So I think we'll do one more orbit, let this crater get into more of the daytime side, and then I think that will be our landing site. Over here, let's get a cool screenshot for the thumbnail. Alright. So like I said, one more orbit, and it looks like that guy is going to be where we're landing. So I want to get a rover type thing and see what all this stuff all over here is. All these really tiny craters. They're very interesting. Okay, let's undo our time acceleration and let's get ourselves situated. Let's go to our apoaps first. Get ourselves situated for slowing down and getting us nice and close to the ground when we're around here. Wrong way. Right, 63. Seems good. So let's time accelerate and get ready for our landing. Pretty sure 60 isn't inside the Duna atmosphere. I think you have to get down to like 40 to actually be technically in the atmosphere. Okay, we're gonna flip around. Starting to run a little low on our CS, but I think we'll just make it. Looks like we're gonna have to point ourselves a bit north to get it. That gives us a little bit of wiggle room. Is that where I want to go? Over this way? No. This way. Alright, let's time accelerate a little bit. And let's burn at our periaps. Let's aim for like right there-ish. Here, around there. Something like that. Right, very low on RCS. I have to make sure that I turn it off when I turn my SAS on. Okay, let's cut our engines there. And time accelerate once again. We're going to start to hit the atmosphere soon. Alright. We are technically in the atmosphere now. Alright. I'm trying to make sure that this is in the crater. I'm going to try and kill some of my horizontal movement. Vertical movement my parachutes can deal with. Just trying to make sure that we get inside the crater with a bit of wiggle room. Okay, let's cut our engines. And now we're just going to burn as much as we can. Hopefully in the right direction. Just trying to kill some of our velocity. We don't have a lot of time with the parachutes. I'm sure if people lived on Duna, they would be so happy with us dropping this gigantic atomic rocket and causing radiation everywhere. Right. We are going to disconnect. Right, for some reason that isn't working. And we're going to deploy our chute. There it goes. For some reason I'm having to do everything manually. Not sure what's going on. Parachute is open. Communitron is up. This will give us a little bit of reference. How close we are. Let's watch it. Right, this thing needs to open. And there it goes. I got really worried there for a second. We were moving quick. Okay. Getting close. Getting close. Turning on all of our sensors. These tiny little rockets can be good for these little things. And touchdown. That was intense. Well, we've done it. We have landed something on the great planet Duna, the Mars equivalent in Kerbal Space Program. Pretty sure this thing can't even get back off the ground. Yep, it's too heavy. I had one that I could get back up off the ground, but not with these radiothermal generators. Anyway, we're here. Let's take a look at our sensors. Pressure 0.1205. I'm assuming on Kerbin sea level it's 1. Temperature is increasing slowly. Must be getting daytime. Where's the sun? Can't see it. There it is. Must be warming up. Let's look at our accelerometer. 0.3 Gs. And gravioli detector 2.92 meters per second squared. Alright. We've got our generators. This thing will work at nighttime. Unfortunately, we have gathered all information possible at this time with this kind of probe. Anyway, we're here and we have a probe. Let's okay, it is probe, but I want to call it a rover. Even though it can't rove, it is landed. And well, calling it a rover makes me a little bit happier. Anyway, my name is George. I'd like to thank you for watching this much longer episode than usual, I'm pretty sure. I think we've been going for maybe about 40 minutes. I could be completely wrong though. And anyway, if you like this episode, feel free to like, favorite, and subscribe. More videos are coming, and I've got a couple more ideas that I'm thinking about doing other than Kerbal Space Program. And I'd really appreciate it as well. So, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.